When Park Jimin was supposed to return to Seoul after a simple 4-day LA trip, something happened that made him extend his stay by an entire week. And what BigHit's response was, they immediately sent 3 executives on the next flight to Los Angeles. What you're about to discover will shock you. This isn't just about a vacation gone long. This is about a decision that could have changed Jimin's entire career trajectory forever. Hit that like button if you're ready for some serious K-pop industry secrets, and subscribe, because what happened in those LA boardrooms will blow your mind. Let's set the scene. It was supposed to be simple. Jimin had a 4-day break in his schedule. A rare window of freedom that the BTS members rarely get. The plan was straightforward. Fly to LA on Thursday, enjoy some downtime, visit a few studios just for fun, maybe collaborate with some Western artists casually, and return to Seoul by Monday for BTS's upcoming album preparations. BigHit approved the trip. Jimin's management team was minimal, just 1 manager and basic security. It was meant to be low-key, almost like a working vacation. Days 1 through 4 went exactly as expected. Jimin posted some casual Instagram stories, visited a few iconic LA spots, and even dropped by some recording studios in West Hollywood. Everything was normal, but then Monday came. And Jimin's flight back to Seoul? He wasn't on it. Monday morning, Seoul time. BigHit executives are expecting Jimin to land at Incheon Airport. Instead, they get a phone call that changes everything. "I need to extend my stay by 3 more days," Jimin told his management team. Just like that. No detailed explanation, no prior warning. Now, you have to understand, BTS operates like a Swiss watch. Every member's schedule is planned months in advance. A 3-day extension isn't just inconvenient, it's unprecedented. But BigHit, being the supportive company they are, said okay. They rearranged recording sessions, pushed back meetings, and assumed Jimin just needed some extra personal time. Wednesday came and went. Thursday arrived, and then another phone call that sent shockwaves through the BigHit headquarters. "I need 4 more days." That's what Jimin said on Thursday evening, LA time. 7 days had now become 11 days. A simple vacation had turned into nearly 2 weeks. This is when BigHit executives knew something was seriously up. Bang Si-hyuk himself was reportedly in emergency meetings trying to figure out what was happening in Los Angeles. By Friday morning, Seoul time, 3 BigHit executives were on a direct flight to LAX. Not just any executives. We're talking about high-level decision makers, including Jimin's personal A&R representative and BigHit's head of global partnerships. The fact that they flew over 14 hours for an extended vacation tells you everything you need to know. This wasn't about Jimin needing more beach time. This was about business. Big business. So what was really happening during those extended days? According to sources close to the situation, Jimin had stumbled into something that could reshape his entire career. It turns out, during his casual studio visits, Jimin had caught the attention of some major players in the Western music industry. We're talking Grammy-winning producers, platinum-selling songwriters, and executives from major American record labels. One source revealed that Jimin's impromptu jam sessions had turned into serious collaboration discussions. Producers who had worked with artists like The Weeknd, Dua Lipa, and Justin Bieber were suddenly very interested in working with BTS's main dancer. But here's where it gets complicated. These weren't just collaboration offers. These were potential solo opportunities that could have major implications for Jimin's future with BTS. The extensions weren't about vacation time. They were about negotiation time. Jimin needed to understand these opportunities fully before making any decisions, and more importantly, before discussing them with BigHit. When BigHit executives landed in LA, they didn't go to hotels. They went straight into emergency meetings. The stakes were incredibly high. BigHit had built their entire Western expansion strategy around BTS as a group. Suddenly, one of their most popular members was being courted for major solo opportunities by the biggest names in American music. The meetings reportedly lasted 12 to 14 hours per day. BigHit executives, Jimin, his temporary LA legal team, and representatives from multiple American music companies, all trying to figure out how to navigate this unprecedented situation. What made this so complex was Jimin's existing contract with BigHit. Any major collaboration or solo work needed to be carefully structured to avoid conflicts with BTS's group activities and promotional commitments. Sources say the discussions weren't just about one collaboration, They were about establishing a framework for Jimin's potential future solo career while maintaining his commitments to BTS. What happened in those LA conference rooms was essentially a masterclass in music industry negotiations. On one side, you had American industry giants offering Jimin opportunities that could make him a global solo superstar. On the other side, you had BigHit protecting their investment and ensuring that any deals would benefit not just Jimin, but the entire BTS ecosystem they'd spent years building. The numbers being discussed were reportedly astronomical. We're talking about multi-million-dollar advances, profit-sharing agreements, and promotional budgets that could rival major Hollywood movie campaigns. But it wasn't just about money. These were offers for Jimin to work with producers who could help him create music that would compete directly with the biggest names on American radio and streaming platforms. BigHit had to balance multiple factors: Jimin's artistic growth, BTS's group dynamics, their own business interests, and the unprecedented nature of a K-pop idol receiving such high-level American industry attention. The negotiations were so intense that they reportedly brought in specialists, entertainment lawyers, cultural consultants, and even psychologists to help navigate the emotional and professional complexities. On day 10 of what was supposed to be a 4-day trip, something shifted. The breakthrough came not from the business side, but from Jimin himself. According to sources, Jimin had a moment of clarity. He realized that while these American opportunities were incredible, his heart and his identity were tied to BTS and his Korean roots. But here's the beautiful part. Instead of walking away from the American opportunities, Jimin proposed a third option. What if they could structure deals that elevated both his solo career and BTS as a group? This wasn't about choosing between BTS and solo success. This was about creating a new model where a K-pop group member could pursue individual opportunities while strengthening the group's overall position in the global market. The solution they came up with was revolutionary. Jimin would pursue select collaborations with American artists, but these would be strategically timed and marketed to enhance BTS's profile rather than compete with it. By day 11, they had a framework, not just for Jimin's immediate opportunities, but for how BigHit could handle similar situations with other BTS members in the future. The extended LA stay resulted in several major deals being signed, but with clauses that protected BTS's integrity and BigHit's long-term strategy. When Jimin finally returned to Seoul, he wasn't just coming back from a vacation. He was returning as the first BTS member to successfully negotiate individual Western opportunities while maintaining his group commitments. The other members reportedly supported the decisions completely, understanding that Jimin's individual success would ultimately benefit all of them. Within months, we saw the fruits of those LA negotiations, collaborations that showcased Jimin's individual artistry while maintaining his identity as a BTS member. What happened during those 11 days in LA changed how the entire K-pop industry thinks about individual member opportunities within group contracts. BigHit's handling of the situation became a template for other companies dealing with similar scenarios. They proved that supporting individual member growth doesn't have to threaten group unity. The collaborations that came out of those LA meetings exceeded everyone's expectations, both commercially and artistically. ARMY embraced Jimin's individual projects enthusiastically, understanding that his growth as a solo artist only made BTS stronger as a group. So there you have it. Why Jimin's extended LA stay made BigHit executives fly halfway around the world. It wasn't about a vacation gone wrong. It was about recognizing and nurturing unprecedented opportunities while protecting what they'd built together. Those 11 days in Los Angeles didn't just extend a trip, they extended the boundaries of what's possible for K-pop artists in the global music industry. What do you think? Was BigHit right to support Jimin's individual opportunities, or should group activities always come first? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this behind-the-scenes story fascinated you, smash that like button and subscribe for more exclusive K-pop industry insights. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. Check out our other videos about BTS members' solo projects and the evolution of K-pop contracts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.